Sam, do you think that Islam is inconsistent with the U.S. Constitution? As someone who studies this.
Well, it depends what you mean by Islam. Islam is a vast set of commitments and ideas, and you know, there are 1.6 billion Muslims on earth who hold to those ideas in varying degrees. Some nominally, and some are, you know, right next door to, or even right of, you know, Mullah Omar. The crucial case of extremism now is ISIS, or the Islamic State. Now, if you're going to talk about Sharia law, if you're going to talk about the law that mandates the cutting off of hands of thieves or throwing gays from rooftops.
Is that in the Quran, Sam? Sam, is that in the Quran, throwing gays from rooftops? Sam, is that in the Quran?
It's in the Hadith.
It's not in the Quran. You know it's not in the Quran, Sam. And not all Muslims follow Hadith. You know that. I've had a gay imam, openly gay imam.
Dean, let him finish. Sam, finish your thought, and then Dean, you can respond.
Dean, you're going to get a chance to talk. What you see here is an effort to paint Islam, the doctrine, as identical to every other religion on earth. There's no special problem with Islam as a political reality, Islamism, jihadism. There's no connection between the doctrine and the kind of terrorism and human rights abuses we see worldwide. And that is a lie. And it's a lie, and everyone knows it, whether you're a bigot or a reasonable person. It is a lie that is in plain view, and it has to be debunked by Muslims like Dean. So for instance, I am a very vocal critic of Islam as a set of doctrines and ideas, and Dean, your other guest, has called me a bigot in the past. I think quite unfairly.
On Twitter, not in your face. But I will tonight if you like that.
Well, okay,
no problem doing that.
It's even more courageous to do it on Twitter. But let me just spell out, lest he seem to obfuscate the issue here, is in all the other cases where people like Dean and other Muslim apologists find bigotry and racism, or pretend to find it, where it doesn't exist. And that's the crucial problem here. People like Dean need to be candid about the link between belief and behavior, and they need to be willing to reform the faith. And instead of being willing to do that, they call people like me bigots. And that is a huge problem for this conversation. It's decidedly unhelpful, and it's driving it's driving the polls apart.
We're having discussions internally in our community. We want to do more. I don't know how I'm going to reach someone in Pakistan, frankly, or Afghanistan.
So how do we fix this issue in the U.S. where you have a presidential candidate saying that a Muslim should not be president? You have 38% of the population saying the same thing. So
I think it takes time. The same way anti-Semitism in America in the 1930s and 40s was mainstream. The same way racism against African Americans was mainstream.
Right. It's not just incumbent upon Muslims to do it. We all have to do it. I appreciate both of you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me this evening.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.